Hello friends, welcome to Bankers Platform. Today we'll discuss a circular which is published by RBI on 1st April 2021, and this is the master circular on conduct of government business agency by agency banks and payment of agency commission. Friends, we have seen in bank promotion exam many time questions are asked from this agency commission. How much commission banks will be getting for doing the government business? So this is the revised circular, and let's see what are the main points which will be helpful for you in the coming bank promotion exam. So this is with the reference to the master circular of RBI, and which is published on 1st July 2020. Okay, and this is also on the same subject. There are some revision that we'll discuss. So here friends, the first thing that comes that Reserve Bank of India carries out the general banking business of the central and state government through its own offices and through the offices of the agency banks appointed under Section 45 of RBI Act 1934 by mutual agreement. So here the question can be asked, under which section? Under which section the banks are doing the government business? So that is under Section 45 of RBI Act. So in this, government transaction eligible for agency commission. So what are the transactions which are eligible for agency commission? First is revenue receipts and payment on behalf of central or state government, pension payment in respect of central or state governments, any other item of work specifically advised by Reserve Bank as eligible for agency commission. So the agency bank also undertake the work related to small saving schemes, the commission for which is borne by Government of India. Though the settlement of commission on such SSS is processed by RBI and settled at Central Account Section Nagpur, the rates of agency commission to SSS transactions are decided by Government of India. So agency commission claim on special deposit scheme related transaction where mirror accounts are maintained in RBI are also settled at CAS Nagpur. So this is the agency CAS, Central Account Section Nagpur. They process all the commission related things. So friends, there are many points, but we'll discuss those points which are important with respect to exam point of view. So let's see our this government transaction not eligible for agency commission. Just we have seen that these are the things which are eligible. Now we'll see what are not eligible, and that is agency bank paying their own tax liability through their own branches or through authorized branches or any other agency bank including SBI or offices of RBI where they don't have their own authorized direct tax collection branch should indicate the same separately in the scroll. Such transaction will not be eligible for payment of agency, and banks should furnish a certificate to that effect that own tax liability, TDS, corporation tax, etc., paid by them have been excluded while claiming agency commission. So this will not be a part of that. And another things are furnishing of bank guarantee security deposit through agency bank by government contractor supplier, which constitute banking transactions undertaken by banks for their customer. So these are the transactions which will not be. And the banking business of autonomous or statutory bodies, municipality committees, companies, corporation, local bodies. So these things will not come in, will not be eligible for agency commission. So let's see reporting of transaction by agency banks to RBI. After the operationalization of NEFT 24 into 7 and RTGS 24 into 7, agency banks authorized to collect GST shall upload their luggage file in RBI QPX e-Kuber on all days except global holiday, which are 26th January, 15th August, 2nd October, all non-working Saturday, all Sundays, and any other declared holiday by RBI for government transaction due to exigency. State government transaction, electronic as well as in physical mode of previous month reported after 8th of the succeeding month, and those pertaining to earlier months should be reported to RBI through a separate statement for accounting. And for central government transaction or any adjustment there if reported after a gap of 90 days from the date of transaction, agency banks have to obtain prior approval from the concerned ministry, department, and submit the same to the RBI separately. So let's see what are the rates for agency commission. This is a friends, this is important one because questions are asked from this portion maximum times. So as per the agency bank agreement, RBI pays agency commission at the rates determined by it, and the rates applicable with effect from 1st July 2019. And these are: first, receipts physical mode per transaction 40 rupees. For receipt e mode electronic mode per transaction 9 rupees. Pension payment per transaction 75 rupees. Payments other than pension per 100 turnover 6.5 paisa per 100 rupees. So this is the main point from where questions can be framed. So you should remember this, the commission which RBI is paying to the agency banks. So let's see. Next is that with reference to implementation of goods and service tax regime, it is advised a single common portal identification number process successfully under the un, successfully leading to generation of a challan identification number. So this you should remember CPIN. CPIN is common portal identification number that will be generated for GST payments. Let's see our next point, that is agency bank would be eligible to claim agency commission for pension transaction at the rate of 75 per transaction only when the entire work relating to disbursement of pension including pension calculation is attended to by them. If work relating to pension calculation etc is attended to by the concerned government department or treasury, and the banks are required only to credit the amount of pension to the pensioner account maintained with them by a single debit to the government account, such transaction is to be categorized under other than pension payment and would be eligible for payment of agency commission at the rate 6.5 paisa per 100 rupees turnover with effect from 1st July 2019. So friends, if everything is done by the bank, then only bank will be getting 75 rupees per transaction, means calculation of the pension and the disbursement. If they have only transferred the amount, in that case only 6.5 paisa per 100 turnover will be the agency commission for banks. And next is the number of transaction eligible for payment of agency commission should not exceed 14 per pensioner per year. This is the main point. And agency commission is payable to an agency bank at the full rate provided the transactions are handled by the bank at all stages. Where however the work is shared between two banks, the agency commission is shared between the banks in the proportion of 75 is to 25. So this is the way. If two banks are involved, then they will be sharing in this ratio, and in this ratio they will be sharing. And here it is given, friends, how which ratio who will get, how it will be decided. So at full rate in cases where transactions are handled by the bank at all stages, and at 75% of the applicable rate where the dealing branch is required to account for the transaction by passing on the scroll and document to the local or nearest branch of RBI or by any agency bank conducting government business, and 25% of the applicable rate in case agency branch which received the scroll and document from dealing branches of other bank and is responsible for accounting. So as per their work, the share will be given 75% for this portion and 25% from this portion. And all agency banks should settle their agency transaction for both funds and agency commission directly with the concerned regional office of the Reserve Bank instead of routing them through any other agency bank that act as a aggregator in certain cases. So mainly the banks have to deal with their concerned regional office of the RBI. And other is agency banks are required to submit their claim for agency commission in prescribed format of CAS Nagpur in respect of central government transaction and the respective regional office of RBI for state government transaction. And last point, friends, which is very important, that is this one. As per the agreement that agency bank have with RBI, violation or non-compliance of instruction issued by the government or Reserve Bank shall attract imposition of penalty agency banks will be liable to pay penal interest at bank rate as notified by RBI plus 2% for any wrong claims of agency commission settle. So friends, these are the important points, and other these are different circular references given. So that is the only thing here, nothing else is there. And these are some forms. So friends, these are the main points which we have discussed, that you can go through all the points and this will help you. So friends, thank you, thanks for watching, and I hope so this circular will help you in your coming bank promotion exam. Thank you friends, have a nice day.